go straight to the ANC headquarters at Luthuli House. The party spokesperson, Pule Mabe, due to speak on what we presume is the possible or probable arrest of former President Jacob Zuma. Also, the suspension announced today of Carl Niehaus, the spokesperson for the organization formerly known as the Umkhonto weSizwe Military Veterans Association. Our reporter, Mbali Thethani, standing by there for us. Mbali, good afternoon to you. What do we know about this briefing? What can we expect?
Well, of course, Stephen, we do know that it's a very important day today. We know that the police minister is expected to make an arrest of former President Jacob Zuma. Of course, this follows an order by the Constitutional Court. We know that Zuma was expected to hand himself over to police within 5 days of that judgment. He did not do so. We know that that court judgment also said that the police minister and the police commissioner will then have 3 days to then arrest Zuma before midnight. That expires tonight. So we are expecting, as Pule Mabe, the spokesperson of the ANC, has called some media houses here, we are expecting the ANC to make some sort of statement. We know that just yesterday we heard from the Deputy Secretary General, Jesse Duarte, following that meeting by the ANC. They had that special NEC, basically calling on for the law to take its course. Of course, they say that they support the judiciary and they support the courts, and no one is above the law. So we are expecting the spokesperson of the ANC, Pule Mabe, just to give us a bit of insight there when it comes to the ANC's position of and whether the former President Jacob Zuma will be arrested today. But at the same time, this comes as we've also seen communication that Carl Niehaus, who is the spokesperson of the disbanded MKMVA, who has been suspended from the party. So we are expecting to even get more comment from the Luthuli House in regards to that.
There's so many different things going on at the moment. I mean, obviously, the ANC doesn't quite know what's going to happen itself. I mean, sure, it may have a close relationship with the police minister, but even they're not aware of what's going to happen at Nkandla tonight. It's very difficult to predict.
It's very difficult to predict, Stephen, because you'd also remember that Bekele did write that letter to the Constitutional Court saying that he will not be making that arrest of the former president because of his application in the Pietermaritzburg High Court. And we know that that outcome is expected to be given by the Pietermaritzburg High Court to set that arrest aside for now while his matter in the Constitutional Court gets underway, and that is expected to get underway on Monday. But we do know that when you speak to a number of legal experts and constitutional law experts, they basically say that that letter by Bekele to the Constitutional Court really means nothing. There is an order by the court. He is asked to make that arrest within these 3 days, which the expiry date, of course, is today. So, Stephen, we know that if Bekele does not make the arrest of former President Jacob Zuma, he also finds himself in contempt of court.
Mbali Thethani, thanks very much indeed. Do appreciate the time. She's live for you at Luthuli House this afternoon. The moment that briefing starts, we'll go back there.